This video will cover beginner questions regarding the topic of limit at infinity with the square root. This is the first question. To solve, we must first create a factored form by taking out the highest power of x. The highest power in this question is x. So limit factor out x 1 minus 1 over square root of x, like this, and put infinity into x 1 minus, like this. This is infinity, 1 minus 0, so final answer is infinity. There is also a shortcut to solve this question. Simply pay attention to the term with the highest power of x. Do not think about the other term. Once again, the highest power is x, and put infinity into x. The answer is infinity. This is the next question. We must again factor out the highest power of x, which is x squared. So limit x approaches infinity. Create the factored form inside of square root. This and then put infinity into x. So this one is the same as infinity, 3 minus 0. So infinity times 3 is infinity. Square root of infinity is also infinity. The answer is this one. Again, the shortcut used the same technique. Look at the term with the highest power of x, which is 3x squared. We don't need this one. And limit x approaches infinity, square root of 3x squared. And then infinity put into x. So this one is infinity squared. The last one is infinity. So this is the answer. The next question is this one. In this question, when you put infinity into x, you got the infinity over infinity form. Do you remember this format? It was discussed in the previous set of videos. In the infinity over infinity form, we must divide both the numerator and the denominator by the highest power of x in the denominator. While x squared is the largest, it is within a square root. So square root of x squared is the same as x. So x is the term with the highest power in the denominator. So now we will divide by x in each side, like this. And then expand. When 1 over x enters the square root, you must square it. 1 over x is the same as the square root of 1 over x squared. So it becomes like this. If you don't understand, think about 5 is square root of 5 squared. The square root of 25 is the same technique. So this one is the same as this. So square root of 1 over x squared, then x squared plus 1. I want to expand this one. When you multiply square root of 2 times square root of 3, you get square root of 6. Similarly, you can use the formula square root of a times square root of b equals square root of ab. Therefore, multiplying the square root of 1 over x squared by square root of x squared plus 1 is the same as 1 of x squared times x squared plus 1. And then you can expand like this, 1, and this one is 1 over x squared. So the limit becomes, this one is 3 minus 2 over x, and then we can expand here. This one is square root of 1 plus 1 over x squared. See, this one is the same. Whenever you have a difficulty with a question, think back to the basics. Math is based on a recurring format, so you already have a formula. And the next step is infinity put into x, 3 minus 2 over infinity over square root 1 plus 1 over infinity squared. So 3 minus 0 over square root of 1 plus 0. So this is 3 over square root of 1, 3 over 1, which is 3. That is the answer. This is the next question. This question uses the same technique as question 3. Pause the video and see if you can solve it yourself. Did you figure it out? Let's check it together. This question used infinity over infinity form. The highest power of x in the denominator is x. So divide by x or times 1 over x. And then expand. So this one is 2x over x plus 1 over x over this one is 1 over x square root of x squared minus 2x minus, and this one is 3x over x. But do you remember this one? 1 over x is the same as square root of x squared, right? And then simplify. This is 2 plus 1 over x over, we can expand in here. This is a square root of 1 minus 2x over x squared, which is 2 over x, then minus 3. Like this. Then put infinity into x. So 2 plus 1 over infinity over square root of 1 minus 2 over infinity minus 3. The next step is 2 plus 0 over square root of 1 minus 0 minus 3. So numerator is 2. Square root of 1 is same as 1 minus 3. So 2 over minus 2, which is minus 1. The answer is minus 1. This question used the infinity over infinity form. You can always check by putting infinity into x. The highest power of x in the denominator is square root of x to the power of 4 or x squared. So divide each side by x squared like this. And then expand. So this one is x squared over x squared minus 2x over x squared, and that one 1 over x squared is the same as square root of 1 over x squared square. And then this is 1 over x to the power of 4, like this. So I will use this one instead of here. And then simplify. This is the 1 minus this is 2 over x square root of expand 1 plus this one 3x over x to the power of 4, which is 3 over x cubed, and then infinity into x. So 1 minus 2 over infinity square root of 1 plus 3 over infinity cubed. So this one is 1 minus 0 over square root of 1 plus 0. So 1 over square root of 1, which is 1. So the final answer is 1. This question also use infinity over infinity form. The highest power of x in the denominator is x. So first we divide by x each side like this. And then expand this one. So this is a square root. So I will write it down square root of 1 over x squared instead of this one. And then this one. Next one is x over x over this one is 2x over x. And then simplify. Square root of expand this one is 4 plus this one is 3 over x squared plus 1 over 2. Then infinity into x. So square root of 4 plus 3 over infinity squared plus 1 over 2. Next step is square root of 4 plus 0 plus 1 over 2. So this is a square root of 4, which is 2 plus 1 over 2. So we will see the answer is 3 over 2. The next question used the infinity minus infinity form, but with a square root. To solve, we must multiply the numerator and denominator by its conjugate, which is the same order of terms with the opposite sign. So we must times x plus square root of x squared plus 1 over x plus square root of x squared plus 1, so which becomes a fraction, so over 1, like this. Do you remember the formula a minus b times a plus b equal a squared minus b squared? The same thing, a minus b, a plus b. This is the same. When you multiply in the numerator, you get a squared minus b, this is b squared, over is the same, x plus square root of x squared plus 1. So this is x squared minus this one is x squared plus 1 over the same thing, and x squared minus expand x squared minus 1 over same thing. So finally we have minus 1 over x plus square root of x squared plus 1. This is not infinity over infinity form. The simplifying show that this one. So put infinity into x, minus 1 over infinity plus square root of infinity squared plus 1, which is infinity. So minus 1 over infinity, which is 0. This is the final answer. This is the next question. Like question 7, we begin with the infinity minus infinity form. Let's multiply with its conjugate. The first, create a fraction. Then multiplying and simplify. This is the same. A minus b, a plus b is a squared minus b squared. B is this one. Over the same 2x plus square root of 4x squared plus 5x. This one is 4x squared minus inside 4x squared plus 5x over same and then expand 4x squared minus 4x squared minus 5x over this one to cancel out. And then next step is minus 5x over 2x plus square root of 4x squared plus 5x. Unlike question 7, simplifying shows infinity over infinity form. Now we must multiply the numerator and the denominator again by the highest power of x. So times like this. And then expand here. This one. And that one. This is 1 over x. And then times this one. But 1 over x is the same as square root of x squared. And then simplify this one is minus 5 over 2 plus square root of this one equal 4 plus this one is 5 over x. Then infinity into x is minus 5 over 2 plus square root of 4 plus 5 over infinity. This is minus 5 over 2 plus square root of 4 plus 0. So minus 5 over 2 plus square root of 4, which is 2. They come together, make 4. So this one is the answer. This is the last question of this video. Like question 8, we need to find the conjugate for this infinity minus infinity form. Create a fraction over 1 and multiplying the conjugate, which is square root of x squared plus 2x plus 2 plus square root of x squared minus 2x plus 2 over same and then expand limit like this. So this is a minus b times a plus b. So square root of a squared minus square root of b squared is same as a minus b, right? So this one is x squared plus 2x plus 2 minus b squared x squared minus 2x plus 2 like this, and then square root of x squared plus 2x plus 2 plus square root of x squared minus 2x plus 2, and then simplify. So this one is x squared plus 2x plus 2, then expand minus x squared plus 2x minus 2 over same thing and this cancel it out. So limit x approaches infinity, come together 4x over so again simplifying the reveal of infinity over infinity form. So find the highest power of x, which is square root of x squared is x, so times 1 over x each side, and then limit x approaches infinity. This one is 4x over x. I will write down like this. Over this one, it's actually 1 over x is square root of 1 over x squared like this. So it's the same as here. And then plus is the same thing. And then next step is, this is 4 over square root of this one. The first one is x square over x squared, which is 1. And then second one is 2 over x plus the third one is 2 over x squared plus same thing. The first one is x minus 2 over x plus 2 over x squared. Then infinity into x, this is 4 over square root of 1 plus 2 over infinity plus 2 over infinity squared plus square root of 1 minus 2 over infinity plus 2 over infinity squares. So this is 4 over square root of 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus square root of 1 minus 0 plus 0. So 4 over square root of 1 is 1. This is also 1. So 4 over 2. The final answer is 2. I hope this video has been helpful. You can check out the previous set of questions on my channel. If you have any questions, please leave them in a comment. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.